Live from the anarchist jurisdiction of Seattle, it is the show you gotta know and love. It's where we cook things, we talk about things, we enjoy food and friendship and a lot of stuff like that. Today we're making some borscht. It's a Russian favorite. And the person who's going to be making that borscht is none other than the cuddly, lovely, fluffy Slopstache. And now here's your host, Grant, the Slopstache.
Hi, welcome. Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. I'm just logging into my StreamYard here.
Can you please get it together, Slop? For once, can we have an intro that goes smoothly without you fumbling around like a fool?
Yeah, well, we can do that. That is possible in my mind. It's something that we can do.
What do we got to do to get there? What can I do? What can I do to help you be a professional?
I don't know. I mean, like maybe show up, to the prep beforehand.
I had to make a pup this morning, a really big one, and it was right immediately before I got here.
Oh, yeah.
It's not, look, biology is a little bit of a different circumstance than you not logging into your StreamYard or whatever the hell. Okay, I had a biological process that I had to, in fact...
Are we going into digestion?
We're just jumping straight in so I can defend myself.
That's an awful lot to be putting in your stomach.
So, I woke up this morning feeling fine, and I made a deposit. Normal bulk, normal quantity, normal color, speed, normal color. Felt fine. Then I went downstairs and I had some breakfast. I had a little bowl of cereal, corn flakes with soy milk because I'm a soy boy. And then I had some Doritos, not going to lie, because I was still hungry. And then I came upstairs and I was just about to jump on the computer to get set up with you around 8:26.
And then what happened?
Well, and I felt a little like a movement. A bowel movement, you know what I mean? My bowels moved.
Yeah,
and I was
moved.
And I was like, I better take care of this real quick. And I thought it would be a little one, just like a plop, a single plop, a one plopper.
Yeah, but this event, EJ broke the internet.
I know, I broke Google with my pup. So I deposited, but it was like a full course event. It was a 100% full-on deposit, and it took like 10 minutes. But it was like, I didn't eat that much yesterday, but I did a double dose, a double damage. I did a double combo. It was remarkable. I don't even know where the food came from, or where the mass came from. I get, because your pup is not your food that you ate. It's your blood and stuff. You know that?
Right, it's your blood that you ate. It's the blood that you ate.
So where did all this blood? Why am I going through so much blood? I didn't eat that much.
You asked me last week why the ancient Greek philosophers were so bad that they came up with, four humors. But I think now we know that they were right. So this proves that they were right.
So what does that mean? I was depositing my bile or something? Should I be like less angry now because I got rid of it all?
No, yeah. I mean, yeah. You're going to be less angry because you got all that hot blood out this morning.
Blood. Speaking of, how was your
temperament will be better.
How's your temperament? How's your butt temperament? How's your butt's temperament?
I've been smooth sailing.
Yeah?
We got back on track since earlier this week when I had such an ailment.
Yeah.
Such a GI ailment.
You got all your biome back in order? The house is restored?
Yeah, my biome. Yeah, the biomes are playing friendly again within me, and there's been some homeostasis, if you will.
So,
in my gut flora.
How's your volume?
Volume has been standard.
Standard volume. Have you ever had a double deposit where you thought you were done like for the day, and then you had a full on?
Oh yeah, it sneaks up on you. Yeah, it sneaks up. It sneaks up sometimes, and then sometimes the third one jumps in there, and you just don't know what to do with yourself. But you know that you're done for the day.
You never know, I guess. If this morning proved anything, it's you never know. Okay, so that's it.
So yeah, where are you at?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I think that's good.
All right. So what are we making? We're making some borscht today. Speaking of things that look like pup.
Yeah, purple pup. I got a whole bunch of purple and red ingredients here too, which I'm very excited.
Is that like the Clifford the Big Red Dog's cousin? Paul the Purple Pup?
Paul the Purple Borscht, I guess. I don't know.
So you got some beets?
Oh yeah, I've got some beets. I got some pickled beets that are organic.
Killer tofu. That's a Doug
We
reference.
live in the anarchist district.
Doug.
I do remember the beets.
Why does pickled beets have to do with the anarchist district? Oh, it's organic.
Because we live. Yeah,
is that what you're saying? It's organic. Oh, you got any avocado toast there, you friggin' millennial?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
I mean,
you got to have the organic beets. You can't just have the store brand.
Yeah, these were the only kind. These were the only kind that were available at the local grocery dispensary.
And you millennials wonder why you can't get ahead. It's because you squander all your money on your organic beets and your carrots.
Yeah, and these are not purple carrots, which I do like typically, but these are not they. These are just normal.
Are you allowed to
probably
do that?
also organic?
Are you?
Yeah, I think so.
Did Louisa Ruth call for a purple carrot in the recipe?
No, she did not. Where is that recipe? Do we have it?
I'm pulling it up on my producer's screen.
Yeah, she sent 2 recipes, one for a beef broth and one that was for the borscht itself. It uses beef broth, but I am not going to be creating my own beef broth, even though it is probably the better way to do it. I'm going to just use some beef bouillon cubes because I have a bunch of those.
All right, I got my rich. Okay, so wait, should I open rich beef broth or should I open borscht.media?
Nah, just throw that one away. Just throw that beef broth recipe away.
Oh, this is from America's Test Kitchen.
Yeah,
this is a good.
And it's fine. It's a good recipe. I just because I've got some goat stock that I'm going to use, and I've got some beef bouillon. So we're going to just sort of meet in the middle. And for an animal protein, I've got this very old Italian sausage that is freezer burned pretty badly.
Nice. That'll give it a nice disgusting flavor component element.
Yeah. Does it have a date on it?
It's a good question.
No, it doesn't.
Seems
but
like
this is also kind of purple. This is also kind of purple.
You're gonna have a nice purple patina on everything. I think my vMix completely crashed when I tried to change my browser input, and it's totally crashed.
Oh, is it everything still working? Does it look good?
I mean, no. I mean, I can't do anything. I can't change any inputs. Everything's broken.
You should hit the F5 key on your keyboard. That's like a pretty good way to get something to work again.
I guess I'm literally gonna have to
know about that restart. That's kind of a hack.
Wait, hold on. Something just happened. Nope, it's broken. What the hell? Why would this happen to me? Why does this have to happen to me right now? It's not fair. It's like, no! Can I change this? Nothing's working. Why would this happen? I'm getting pretty mad about this app, actually. I'm going to have to restart the stream.
I'm just going to start.
So that means you need to be watch your Google Hangouts like a hawk, because I guess I'm going to have to, let me see if I, yeah, I'm going to have to send you a link. All right, everybody, stand by for about 5 seconds. Having a technical issue. Hello. I'm waiting for the Slopstache to call in to my application that failed, and then we can begin the show again. I apologize for the failures that we've been experiencing here today. But let's look at the recipe of borscht that comes to us from Louisa Ruth by way of America's Test Kitchen.
Oh, were you talking that whole time?
Welcome back to the Slopstache.
Oh, was I talking over you the whole time?
No, you were not.
You just... Oh, okay.
Everyone's just happy to see you again. We all missed you so much. So borscht is a recipe from Russia. Let's pretend nothing ever happened. Why the recipe? Oh, so this is an America's Test Kitchen recipe. You familiar with the America's Test Kitchen slop and stash?
I mean, that sounds familiar. That sounds
they
like
use
something
science and they use the scientific method to find the best kinds of recipes. They talk to a bunch of asshole food journalists in a test kitchen, and then they decide what the most important thing about a recipe is, and then they make it. It's very science fact, I guess.
Very fact-based.
I used to read it on the toilet a lot because my ex had a subscription. It was pretty good. But we're not going to get into a whole other digestion report, so we'll just have to. You'll have to use your imagination. It's just when you read about food when you're plopping, it's like it's an interesting experience to get hungry as you're
as you're evacuating.
As you're evacuating. So you're going to be making this borscht. What do you need me to tell you? What don't you understand about this process?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just chopping stuff up from memory, from what.
Do you have a
my brain.
Dutch oven or a stock pot?
I mean, the stock pot that's next to me is pretty good. I think that's what I'm going to use.
Oh yeah, that's a stock pot, huh? One day we should do an episode where you just tell me what everything is in a kitchen, because I don't even know most of the names of things.
I just label things, tell you the names of things.
What's the difference between a pot and a stock pot?
I don't have a good answer for that.
Louisa Ruth, you gotta slow down. Louisa Ruth's telling us all about what to do, like pouring batter into iron and stuff. We're not there yet, okay? We're still in the chopping process, Louisa Ruth. We do appreciate this. By the way, everyone should know, Louisa Ruth was able to submit this to us by participating in a fundraiser we did for the Rainier Valley Food Bank, and Louisa Ruth donated and was able to submit a recipe to us. So if you want to be able to do things like that, then be a good person and donate to a good cause if you're able to. Or you can, I guess, just let us know if you have a good recipe. We might consider it too, but there's no guarantee. You know what I mean?
We're not
it's at our discretion unless you donate. Unless you don't know.
This is a pretty good knife for cutting this frozen sausage. I'm surprised.
Louisa Ruth has a fancy bougie subscription to America's Test Kitchen.
Nice.
So we're we have this fair and square, America's Test Kitchen. Don't even try to come at us with your big fancy America's Test lawyers.
With your big food lawyers,
your big food review industry lawyers. What are you doing? You cutting up that frozen sausage? Ugh.
Yeah.
I hate the way that a knife feels going through frozen meat. It's like gritty. Ugh.
You don't like that?
No.
Gritty.
It's like a
what kind of meat?
I don't know how to explain it to you. I don't like cooking with meat. I don't enjoy it.
Yeah, I know.
When I'm left to my own devices, I don't eat a lot of meat because it's just gross.
Yeah.
Cadney, your wife calls pots pans and pans pots. I don't think I do that. I think I got a pretty good pan pot. No, I've got a good pan pot awareness. I just don't know. I don't know like the different kinds of pans. Like I don't know what the difference between a saucepan and a frying pan is. What's the difference between a saucepan and a frying pan?
Well, a saucepan is going to have a little bit higher of a wall and probably a straighter wall than a frying pan, because on a frying pan...
Shush. We're doing a bumper.
Onto a conveyor belt system. The wieners are next.
It's the Slopstache cooking tips segment. In this segment, Slopstache is going to tell us all about the difference between a frying pan and a saucepan.
What, is it my turn now?
Yeah, I just introduced you.
I know I can't read the screen.
You don't need to. I did it verbally. I did it audibly. 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 Just do your segment.
Yeah, so okay, well it's and a frying pan is gonna have I don't know, usually a more curved side so that you can jostle it around and flip it up like a pancake in a cartoon.
I can't find the remote control for your switcher in your computer.
Oh no? Why not?
What symbol is it? I'm gonna open Dreamweaver or something. I don't know what's going on. I'm breaking your computer.
You were real bad at this.
No, I think I found it.
It's the one that's at.
It wasn't previewing before, but now it does. So
It's
tell me
the
all
one that
about
looks like
a slop pan, a slime
But I
pan.
don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just chopping some sausage right now because I think
I know you're supposed to tell me the difference between a frying pan and a saucepan. That's it, and then we can move
I
on.
I did.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. What did you say?
Oh man. Okay, so a saucepan has slightly straighter and taller walls, probably. So
I
that
bet
you
Louisa
can
Ruth's
actually
going
make a
to
sauce
contradict
in
you.
it.
I bet Louisa Ruth knows the truth, and Louisa Ruth should basically be the one hosting the show. I bet. Let's see what Louisa Ruth says. Louisa Ruth, what's the difference between a saucepan and a frying pan? Let's ask the real cooking expert.
Yeah, and I'll just go ahead and start cooking these up.
Uh-oh. Wait, we got action. Oh, I missed it.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, here we go. Oh, just getting those in there.
Oh, that's gross looking.
Yeah.
Could you use tofu for this? Tofu borscht?
Yeah, I think you could. It's not
Little
going to
food?
produce the same amount of oil.
How come we don't call it foo for short?
What are we calling food? Tofu?
Yeah. A little foo?
I don't know.
Throw a little foo in there?
I don't know why we don't call it that.
What are you doing?
Truly.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just wrapping this plastic up so it doesn't stink too bad.
Sausage stink? You don't want sausage stink in your house?
I don't want the old sausage stink in my
Oh,
house.
God.
What is the next step? What is the first step of this borscht?
You have to heat the butter in a large stock pot or a Dutch oven over medium heat. You have to add the onions and the carrots and cook, stirring occasionally until they're softened but not browned, which should take about 5 minutes.
Okay, so tell me, the first thing that goes in is carrots, onion.
No,
and
butter.
what?
Butter.
Yeah, okay.
You heat the butter first, dude, and then you add the... Oh, you've already ruined it. You already failed.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It'll be fine. I got these things.
Well, it says you're supposed to heat the butter. All right. Well, it says you're supposed to heat the butter.
Listen, I'm not following that recipe.
Then why are you asking me to read the recipe to you?
Because I want to know. I want some guidance. I want to know.
Well, then let me read it to you and stop interrupting me, you rude.
Okay.
You kiss your mother with that mouth?
Yes, sometimes.
Heat the butter in a large stock pot or a
Oh,
Dutch
yes.
oven over medium heat. Add the onion and carrots and cook, stirring occasionally until softened but not browned, about 5 minutes. Add the garlic and cook until aromatic, about 30 seconds. Can you handle that?
Yeah, that doesn't sound
Medium heat, brown but not brown. Soft but not brown. And then add the garlic and cook it until you smell it with your nose. I think that's what aromatic means, right?
Yeah, it does. It's good.
Louisa Ruth says the saucepan has higher sides. Is that what you said, or did you get it wrong?
Yes.
You get a ding because you were correct.
Thank you.
I'm trying to program you with Pavlovian responses to become the ultimate chef.
Well, it just sounds like I just received a message.
Okay, so
Is that
eat
true?
Eat a piece of beef jerky or something. What's your favorite food? Eat a snack right now.
My favorite? Wait.
Reinforce yourself.
Why am I?
You have to eat something delicious and tender and moist, like a beef cube.
Like a grape?
I don't know. Yeah, reward yourself quickly.
I got these Tom Cord grapes that are pretty good.
Tom Cord?
I don't know. People just name things.
All right, only one. No, you don't get to eat anymore. Put it down. Go put it away. I'm programming you with Pavlovian response.
Okay.
That was your reward for being right. All right. Now, what are we doing next?
Okay.
You're gonna do what are you doing? You're gonna cook that? You don't even have any butter.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cook this. Yeah, I got butter.
What about the carrots? This didn't even tell you to. You're not even supposed to add the meat yet. What are you doing?
Yeah, I gotta cook the meat first. Listen, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know how to cook. Just let me cook.
Punish yourself.
I'll eat this grape.
No, you need to punish yourself. Pull your beard. You son.
No, I already did it.
I'm talking to your manager after this production. You're being very non-compliant, and I can't handle it.
Well, it sounds like you're not very good at managing the talent.
My hands are tied. I need to talk to Jessica when she gets home and tell her to punish you.
Oh,
I'm sure she'll be happy to comply with that. That'll be a win-win situation.
Okay, so we're adding the carrots and the onions at the same time. Is that right?
You're supposed to only have the carrots and the onions.
Okay, so
nothing else.
I'm gonna prep the carrots and the onion. You know what? Maybe I'll use 2 different pans here. But,
oh no! Don't make a bunch of mess. I'm not doing the dishes.
I didn't ask you to do the dishes.
Here's a cooking tip. Don't use too many pots and pans. What are you doing? You're gonna burn it. Don't you need to put a little?
No, I'm gonna put some
there?
water in there. Maybe I'll put some of this beer in there.
Oh, that'd be good. Beer sausage? Beer freezer burn sausage?
Yeah, freezer burned beer sausage.
It's like Meister Grant's freezer burned beer sausage. That's the brand name.
I mean, I'd try it. If I was not named Grant and I didn't make it, I would probably try that.
Red J's correct. I need to recruit somebody to feed you grapes and punish you. I'm going to have to put out a job posting for an official Punisher. If you'd like to be the Punisher for the Slopstache, send your resume to info@slopstache.com. I don't know if that's a real email address.
I don't think that's been set up, but
tweet it at me. Tweet your resume to me.
Yeah, tweet it at the slot. Tweet me your resume
so that we
can
hire you as official Punisher. Punishing experience. We need 3 to 5 years of punishment experience.
Entry level, 3 to 5 years experience required.
Yeah, and you have got to have a master's degree minimum.
Well,
it's an internship, and you'll get paid after the first year if we decide to keep you on full time. So, we will get a lot of experience. We'll pay you in experience.
You can cash that experience in at the end because we will hire you
maybe. Depends on your work evaluation, your evals.
Yeah. It will depend on the end of year evaluation.
Mr. Piece of Work says, I chop everything first. I chop everything up first. Well, that's because you know what you're doing, Mr. Piece of Work. Unlike our
what do you think I'm doing right now, Mr. Johnson?
I think you already cooked that sausage prematurely.
My dear loving producer, what do you think that I am actually
Why
doing
did you
right
cook
now?
Oh my god. Is that onion juice?
What, this?
What is that? How is that onion so purple?
Yeah,
I've never seen such a purple onion.
I'm just, kind of going along with what's happening as I see it. But yeah, that stains real good.
I've used purple onions, but I've never seen one that makes. I thought you were cutting the beets.
No, I don't know what's going on.
It's like a bleeding onion. Is that like a miracle? Is it stigmata onion?
I wouldn't put anything past these onions. Personally, I've had them for weeks now.
I wouldn't put anything past these onions. The Slopstache 2020. When are you going to soften those up for approximately 5 minutes?
After I get the sausage cooked.
You're a renegade, a loose cannon. You don't play by the book.
That's right.
You got onion blood all over your hands.
Yeah, I just tried to wash it off, and it literally would not come off. The blood of this onion is
You're like
on my hands.
onion villain.
Yeah.
Onion villain. What are you gonna do if you cut your hand? You won't even know because the onion blood will look like human blood and
I
vice
will
versa.
probably know through other means of
Oh yeah, you have other
sensory
senses.
organs. Yeah,
Pretty lucky, you know. If you ever think about it.
like sight.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean not sight. Sight's the one that I can't use.
Right.
Probably.
Sight is the one you will not be able to trust. Oh God, you are making me nervous now. I see what everyone's ever talking about. I never actually paid attention while you were cutting before, but now I see why everyone hates it when you cut things.
Why?
Lidlow Vert said it's
Is it
onion
because I do such a
pigment.
good job?
I don't know. Do onions have a vascular system, Slopstache? Hey, Jessica,
Yeah.
I need to talk to Jessica directly. I need you to translate directly to Jessica
Okay, so
what I say.
Jessica, EJ wants to talk to you directly. Oh, okay, yeah. I'll just act as an interpreter.
Yeah,
So
I want to indirectly talk to her directly. Okay, Jessica, I need you to punish the
Jessica,
Slopstache.
I need you to punish the Slopstache. No.
I didn't say no. Tell Jessica I didn't say no.
Now or later?
Now,
Tell
immediately.
Jessica I didn't
Immediately.
say no. Now or
Immediately. It has to be fast and severe.
It
Swift
has
and
to
severe.
be fast and severe. Swift and severe. You don't have to do anything.
For a
You don't have to listen
Pavlonian
to
response.
it. It's
Tell
fine.
her it's for a Pavlonian response.
What do
It's
I get out of it?
You get to watch Slopstache suffer, which I think
You
about
get to
something.
watch Slopstache
Think about the last
suffer.
thing that Grant did to make you real mad.
Think about the last thing that Grant did to you to make you mad.
Just one little punishment. Come on. Pull his beard or something. Pinch him.
Pull his beard or something. Pinch him.
Just a little one.
See, it's fine. We're just gonna go back to the meats.
No, you just
now.
switch the camera. That's
What are
my
you
job.
talking about? Ow!
Oh, he missed
Okay,
it.
these-
All right. Now you understand that was your punishment for being wrong?
Yeah, I do. I get it. You don't have to do it anymore. It's fine.
Saving him up. I understand. I agree.
But yeah,
all right.
so it's all good now. It's perfect.
Good job, Jessica. Thank you, Jessica, our resident punisher.
Thank you, Jessica, our resident punisher.
You've done a good job.
Oh no, that's a white supremacist thing, isn't it?
No.
No. The cops are trying to make the Punisher a white supremacist thing, but it used to be just a creepy comic book about what is it about? I don't know. I watched the TV show or something a long time ago when I was a kid.
Oh, you're talking about the comic.
The Punisher.
Yeah, I don't know. What makes borscht sour?
What makes borscht sour? It's a good question. Do you know, Slopstache? Is it beets? Is it pickled beets?
It is. It's usually. Oh my god! What is?
Did you burn yourself? Did you punish yourself?
I think it was the. Oh no! Now my beard's caught in this thing. Okay. All right. Yeah. So typically, I think you use a fermented. What are you doing? What is this?
I thought that perilous situation was going to last longer, so I was playing suspenseful music.
No, it's over. I got it all done. Yeah.
All right, what makes it sour?
It's usually fermented beet juice.
Oh yeah, that's what you got there, right? You got some beet juice there.
Yeah. So I went ahead and got these pickled beets.
Is a pickled beet the same as a fermented beet? No, it's not, right? Or is it? You could ferment pickled things, can't you?
Yeah. Wait, no, that is what makes it.
Is pickling? I don't remember. I don't know the difference between.
I think
pickling
they are
and
the
fermenting.
same.
Is pickling a fermenting process?
No, not necessarily. It's kind of the same thing. I think.
Well, Google
it's
it.
introducing some kind of cooking.
Pickling involves
cooking.
soaking foods in an acidic liquid to achieve a sour flavor. When foods are fermented, the sour flavor is a result of a chemical reaction between the food sugars and naturally present bacteria. I remember that now. So yeah, you can make a pickle by fermenting it or by pickling it.
Yeah,
and a good pickle is usually fermented.
Right, I took the shortcut route and bought some pickled beets.
Technically, the company you bought them from took the shortcut route because you could buy fermented.
Well, I took the shortcut by buying them.
So you both took shortcuts, but they were different shortcuts. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You took the shortcut of buying them, and then they took the shortcut of pickling them. And you're all lazy. You're all lazy jerks, in my opinion.
Right.
You're all a bunch of bums.
there was also a question earlier about the spelling of borscht, which, if you remember, I was commenting on before the show.
You're a native Russian speaker, right? Fluent in Russian?
That is not true.
You studied Russian for years with the CIA, right?
For years, yeah. Yeah. I mean,
you studied Russian, comma, with the CIA. But you didn't study Russian with the CIA. Right?
Right.
You studied Russian at Middlebury, right? Like, I studied Korean, comma, with the CIA at Middlebury. Because when I was studying Korean at Middlebury, the CIA is there.
Yeah, alongside them.
Maybe we could talk a little bit about Middlebury for people who aren't familiar with it. Middlebury is an intensive language program that Slopstache actually talked me into going to. You went there twice, right? How many times have you been there?
Yeah, I did. I did go there twice.
You did German and Russian?
And Russian.
I did Korean. And we both did. Were there German CIA agents? Or were there CIA agents in your German classes?
Not too many folks in the German school.
It's not really such a priority anymore.
No,
they've been domesticated by the CIA. So we're not kidding though. The CIA recruits from Middlebury and they send CIA agents there. But like they'll literally have a CIA recruiting day because they want people that speak languages, I guess. So I didn't go to the recruiting event, but I thought about it. I thought about going there and just saying like, so you hire communists? But I decided it just wasn't worth poking that bear. But you want to try to describe the CIA agents? What they're like? They're kind of funny.
I'm good.
You don't want to talk about this?
No, it's fun. No, it was good.
They say that they're really funny. They're exactly like you would expect them to be.
So when I was at the German school, there was this one guy who I remember, like, when we could still all speak English, because that's the other part of it, is that you can't speak anything but your target language once you start. But there's like a couple days lead up where you can still speak English. And I asked this one guy, I was like, "Hey, what's going on? What do you do?" And he said, "It was like, I'm in sales." Yeah, and this is at the gym, and he was like all running and all like he looked like
the Punisher.
The Punisher.
The guy, the CIA guy,
that was clearly not a salesman.
Yeah, there was one guy who I knew was a CIA agent in my class, and he was like, he wore literally like horn-rimmed glasses, like the kind that has like the plastic on the top, but not the bottom. Like the very stereotypical 1950s, like CIA glasses. And he wore like a button-up. We all wore like athletic clothes because it was an intensive class, and like you had to study like all day, and there was so we all wore comfortable clothes. But this guy would wear like a button-up shirt and like business slacks and stuff, and he said he was in marketing, and he never laughed or smiled. Pretty funny.
I mean, that is like most marketing people that I've met. They also never smile.
I mean, this guy, I work in marketing. This guy didn't work in marketing.
I know,
this guy was like a friggin'
what am I looking for?
Cop ass. What are you looking for?
I don't know. How much butter do I need? I'm looking for butter. How much butter do I need for this thing?
Let me see. Let me check what the American's Test Kitchen has to say. They say that you need 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter.
1 tablespoon. Okay, never mind. I don't need this whole stick of butter. I mean, it would be delicious if I used this whole stick of butter.
You could just put a bunch of butter in there, like a southern cooking personality, like Paula Deen.
Yeah, that is true. Like Paula Deen.
Everybody loves butter. But then if you did that, then everyone would think you're racist, and rightfully so.
Yeah. Wait, just because of the butter or because of Paula Deen?
I don't know. Just if you have any association.
If we bring up Paula Deen.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Can we rewind? Can we undo? Takesy backsies. We brought up Paula Deen.
What, on talking about her? Yeah.
We both did.
It's true. Yeah, I mean,
I would like to officially unintroduce Paula Deen as a topic. I would like to rescind Paula Deen as a topic of discussion. I agree with Cadney. They're talking
Yeah.
about chili in the comments. I think this is something we could talk about while you're ruining this recipe and cooking
Okay.
that sausage
Go
for
on.
some reason.
Yeah.
Did you just put the butter in the sausage?
No, I have not put the butter in yet.
Oh, it's got that like nasty yellow. I guess that's the beer. Anyway, so they're talking in the comments about chili, and they're talking about Texas chili versus non-Texas chili, and how Texas chili doesn't have beans.
Mm-hmm.
And Cadme was surprised to hear that and said the beans are their favorite part of the chili. And I agree. I love chili beans, and I love beans with chili.
I love a bean. Beans are my favorite thing.
Does that mean we're none too welcome around here in Texas? Any
That's
Texans
fine.
in the audience?
You know, I could honestly eat beans every day for the rest of my life and be very happy. If I just had to have rice and beans for the rest of my life, I could be very happy.
Yeah, well.
How do you feel about that?
No, I mean, I told you, I ate beans and tortilla chips for like years, and I was fine.
And canned olives.
Oh, canned olives are pretty good, but I don't want to mix them with my chili beans, though.
Yeah,
Never
you
the
just have
twain
them
shall
as a
meet.
snack later.
Yeah. It's good for your skin.
Is it, so when do I add the cabbage? Can you tell me that?
Why don't you just follow the recipe? You don't add the cabbage for a while. Okay, you add the cabbage.
What about the how much garlic do I put in?
You
tell
have
me
no
about
idea.
how
All right, wait a minute.
I don't.
Calm down.
No,
I can only
I
answer
don't.
one question at a time. 2 medium garlic cloves,
Ugh.
so I would use at least 5.
Yeah. I
The
think you're
recipe
right
calls
about
for
that.
2 medium garlic cloves. I would say at least 5. And it says you add the garlic right after the. So you start with the carrots and the onions, then you add the garlic,
Mm-hmm.
and then you add the tomato paste, and then you add the stock, and then you add the cabbage. And then
And how much stock is it?
Well, it's going to be a full cup total, but you add 1/2 at a time, according to America's Test Kitchen, which apparently you think you know more than America's Test Kitchen, so that's hubris, and you're gonna.
It's not that I know more. I'm not going to let them be the people that make the decision for me on how I cook this, on how I present my art.
They're not the boss of you.
Right.
You're gonna ruin this recipe, aren't you?
No. I'm not. Are you? Will you make me?
I have no control. I can only sit here and grit my teeth, gnash my teeth, perhaps. Can you demonstrate? I've always wondered what gnashing your teeth means. Can you gnash your teeth for me real quick? That's what they were doing?
Like that.
That makes all
Yeah.
those Bible passages a lot more funny.
But I think maybe, like, I don't know. Have you ever witnessed somebody grinding their teeth and what a horrible sound that is?
Yeah, but they didn't say grinding.
It sounds
their
like
teeth.
somebody's just eating. It's like somebody just eating rocks.
Yeah, it's.
I imagine
that's... Steven, my roommate in freshman year, ground his teeth a lot, and while we were sleeping, it was awful.
Yeah, it's really startling because it sounds like you have a rock tumbler going in the next room.
Yeah, and it makes you wake up, and it makes you hate everything.
Yeah, it's not a good feeling, for sure.
Are you still cooking that sausage? I don't get it. How long?
Yeah, I want to
to
get a
cook some
little
sausage?
brown on it.
Well,
I just want. Maybe I'll turn the heat up.
you're gonna keep cooking it after you
Yeah,
add all
what-
the other stuff, aren't you?
Well, I'm gonna take this out,
Oh my god!
and then I'm gonna put
It's getting
it
so
back in
complicated.
later.
It's getting so complicated.
Well, I don't want. I want the vegetables to heat up and have enough contact at the bottom.
Are you gonna use that sausage juice to cook instead of butter?
Hell yeah! But I'm also gonna put some butter in it also.
Oh. For non-Paula Deen reasons. For reasons that have nothing to
Right.
do with associating us. Our brand shall not be associated with Paula Deen. Let's put it that way.
Thank you for making that clear.
I just saw Jessica go by, and a wild Jessica appeared, but nobody else
Yeah,
got
a while
to see
Jessica did appear. Woo! That is a stinky beer smell.
According to APG, this is an update. This is a beans report from APG,
Okay,
our
do
reporter,
you have a graphics
our
package?
Google reporter. No, I really need to get some more graphics packages. I have been malingering when it comes to graphics packages, but
Yeah.
APG reports there's a saying in Texas, via Google, by the way. This comes via Google. There's a saying in Texas: if you know beans about chili, you know chili ain't got no beans. In Texas, chili is shorthand for chili con carne, which is translated to chili peppers with meat, no beans in sight. Well, you know what, Texas?
That's how it's translated.
I guess. Did you just hurt yourself? And I didn't get it on
just
camera.
getting a little poppy.
I don't care what Texas says. I like beans in my chili, and I don't care about semantics. It's like the
Yeah.
it's
Tell
like the
them.
Texas
I'm mad at
neckbeards. They're like, actually, chili is short for chili con carne, which means peppers with meat. I'm trying to do my impression of a Texan neckbeard. It's kind of hard. Actually, you galoot.
Is it just Glue's voice?
Yeah. I studied the 6-shooter, and you come to me in your time of need, and you say you want beans in your chili? I mean,
No, I
that's
need the
such a shitty pedantic response anyway, because like, okay, so chili stands for chili con carne, but it could also stand for chili con frijoles. It's not a, you know what I'm saying? It's bullshit.
Yeah, I do.
It's a bullshit
I do
retort.
see what you're saying.
Give me a break, Texas.
Yeah, I think we've had enough of Texas nonsense.
Yeah, we've had it up to here.
We'll
with
be
you.
okay.
Had it up to here with you with your bean hate. Make sure that those get soft but not brown, and then add the garlic until it's
is that what
aromatic.
I'm going?
Yeah.
It's pretty aromatic. Do I need to add any spices?
No. You cook those till they're soft but not brown, and then you add the garlic until you can smell the garlic real good. That's what it says. It doesn't say anything about spices yet. Unless you consider garlic a spice.
I do, but that's understood.
I think the chat's on our side, by the way. I don't see any of those Texas neckbeards in our chat.
Texas apologists.
We don't need your Texas apologism. Gross. I said a dirty word there at the end by accident. Apology. I don't like that word anymore. Are you done? Can you add that garlic now until it's stinky? Is it soft?
It smells good.
Is it soft? The question is
These
it
carrots
soft?
don't look soft.
Well, you need to cook
Was
them
I supposed to cut up the carrots more than this? Did it say dice?
It says chopped medium. What would you call that? Is that chopped medium?
I mean, I
think that's pretty
what
medium.
It is. That's fine.
I don't know. They're not big. They're not too big. They're not too small.
Put some salt in it too.
Bam! You got to go bam. We're stealing everyone's thing today.
Okay, bam.
Do it on camera.
Did I get it?
Now do it again.
Bam.
Take 3.
Bam. Bam.
All right, now do it a little bit more dark.
Bam.
All right, I think we got it. I think we got what we need. Moving on.
Okay. It's in the can.
In the can. Check the gate.
What would the gate tell you?
They look for hair. I mean, traditionally they're looking for hair or any kind of obstruction that would ruin the take.
You know, sometimes I think the hair really adds something to the take.
It certainly does in Babylon 5. Man, Babylon 5, I don't know how, but the film stock is so shitty. Like, it wasn't well preserved or something. It's like there's all kinds of artifacts and scratches and dust, and it's pretty good.
Oh, Babylon 5. I was thinking of like Battlestar Galactica for some reason.
Oh, I'm sure Battlestar Galactica, the original, has some pretty shitty film stock.
Yeah.
All right, add the garlic now. Louise Ruth says add it now. And that was a minute ago. So you're already too late.
Okay. I don't
She says that there's plenty of time for it. You and Louisa Ruth apparently both know more than America's Test Kitchen, so I don't even know why I'm reading this recipe to you. Since you're both so good at cooking that you don't even need to follow America's Test
I'll
Kitchen
just
recipe.
put it. I'll just go ahead and put this in there.
There's too many
about to
cooks.
anyway.
Too many cooks.
Literally too many cooks in the virtual kitchen.
This virtual kitchen. Oh no, APG is suddenly a turncoat. It's a. Do I have a?
Oh.
APG said, "Y'all need to get real. Texas barbecue is tops." I trusted you, APG. I trusted you. And
I need a menu update or a recipe update.
I'm calling you out, APG. We're just gonna have words in the street. All right, what do you need, a recipe update? I'll
What do I
continue
do
my
with
duel
the,
with you later,
potatoes?
APG. The taters? You don't even do the taters yet.
I know,
According to
but
the recipe.
do I need to prep them?
Well, let me see. I'm sure you have to prep them. I'm sure you don't just throw a whole potato in there.
I know, that's why
I've never seen a recipe where you just throw a whole potato in the pot.
I mean, except for like mashed potatoes.
Like,
it says to scrub them.
hold on, I'm looking. I'm not good at reading recipes. I should have told you that before we started this. Hold on, potatoes. I see cabbages. I see beef stock. I see tomato. Are you sure there's potatoes in this?
Yeah.
I swear to God, I don't see
So?
potatoes. I think you're being racist.
Is it at the very end?
Oh my God! I was just typing it. Sorry, folks.
What?
I started typing, but I had vMix open, so it just started queuing up a bunch of shit with keyboard shortcuts.
I think that works. I think it's fine.
Okay. That must have really started. Oh no! Did you cut yourself?
I just gave my finger a little stab.
All right. Well, just don't bleed.
I got my own blood zone again.
There are potatoes. Okay, you need 3/4 of a pound of small red potatoes, scrubbed. Did you scrub them?
Yeah. They're quartered, though? Is that what you said?
Well, no, they're supposed to be small red potatoes, each 1 to 1 1/4 inches in diameter. So you're supposed to use those little, like, fingerling potatoes, I guess.
Yeah, like these things.
Are they 1 to 1 1/4 inches in diameter?
Yeah, most of them.
Okay, then I guess you just do throw the whole potatoes in there. I was wrong. Yeah, because you're going to place the potatoes in a medium saucepan, cover with cold water,
What?
add a teaspoon of salt, bring to a boil, lower the heat, cover and simmer. Stir once or twice to ensure even cooking. Cook until a thin-bladed paring knife or a metal cake tester inserted into a potato can be removed with no resistance. Drain the potatoes, cool slightly, and then cut into quarters.
I'm not doing any of that. So, okay, so this
It's
is
literally a
real
whole
now,
recipe
very-
just to cut the fucking potatoes.
Yeah. So what does it say I have to do with this now?
You're supposed to hold on. You add tomato paste and half of a cup of the stock, and stir it. And then dissolve the tomato paste, and then you add the rest of the stock.
Wait,
the
how
cabbage,
much tomato paste?
half of a cup.
Half a cup of tomato. Okay.
Yeah, you better not brown those vegetables. You're not supposed to. I'll tell. You'll get in trouble.
Okay, I'm turning it down. I'm gonna
I'll
move it off heat for the time being. How's that? Is that better?
I don't, yeah, it's better. I don't know what you're gonna do though. You gotta add a half a cup of stock and tomato paste. How much tomato paste?
What?
I'm checking. This is
I'm just gonna
really
squirt
complicated
to it.
recipe. I would just not cook this. It's my opinion. But I'm getting like real hard. I'm having a real hard time finding things. Okay, where's the tomato paste? Oh, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste and a half a cup of stock. You're using bouillon cubes. Okay. I'm telling Louisa Ruth that you're not using the rich, hearty beef stock recipe.
I think she probably knows already. I'm just guessing.
I could just ask for any information and Louisa Ruth just gives it to me. I don't even need to look at the recipe anymore. I'll just consult my Louisa Ruth comments.
Yeah, I mean, she might have a better idea anyway.
She said that you need to use the tomato paste for the umami.
I got this goat stock. I think that's gonna be pretty umami.
Are you gonna add goat stock as well? How much goat stock do you have?
A fair amount.
You've been using the goat stock since we started the show. You realize that?
No, we didn't. Yeah, we haven't. I've had it since then, but I didn't use it in the durian curry. We talked about using it, but I kept that one vegetarian.
Well, that's good, I guess. Do you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have the right.
And like all of the stock is like, what is it? A quart? Half a quart?
A cup. A
No,
cup
no, no. At the top, how much is in it total?
of stock.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. 2 quarts. Whoa, that's a lot. They say 2 quarts. Yeah, it's a shitload of stock.
Yeah.
All
You
right,
got all these
2 quarts.
all that water.
I wonder if you could just drink
Look
that
at that.
stock. That'd be real good. Did your brain just
Yeah.
shut down?
A little bit. Sorry, I was just breaking up the bouillon cubes.
Well, we're all just waiting. We'll just sit here waiting for you.
Okay. Thanks.
I guess we'll just sit here while you're doing whatever you're doing.
Yeah, I'm just making this stock. It's real good stock water. Okay, putting this back on heat. Get this guy back up.
See, I saved the show with music because this makes it seem like you're thoughtful and not
I'm
incompetent.
professional.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Everyone wants to know if you're drinking a
nice
bud.
thing.
Are you drinking a bud?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Do you want to do a?
I am.
Do you want to do a quick improvisational rendition of the Budweiser Frogs commercial with me?
Why would we do that?
Because you're drinking a bud. We could do that, or we could do. You have a choice. I'll give you a choice in the matter. You can either do that with me, or we can do the "What's Up Budweiser" commercial, improvisational.
Is that the same thing?
No, the Frogs and the "What's Up" are the same era, but they're different. Yeah, we can do that, or we can do the "What's Up" commercial. You decide.
Yeah, let's just go for it. I'll let you start though. You can lead the way on this one.
Oh, so I get.
How about that?
Will you tell me which one you want to do first, or no? I have to decide.
I can adapt. I can adapt to either.
Oh, really? All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see if Slopstache has the chops. The chop stash. Okay, here we go. Ready? Bud.
Why?
Bud.
Why?
What up?
What's up?
Zer. And scene. We just did it. We did a mashup.
And we should like host a workshop for
Teaching improv to
young
people.
acting professionals. Yeah.
I think that's true. We should have an acting. I'll do a graphics package. Acting lessons for young workers, young actors. If you're an actor and you want to learn how to act, let us know in the comments, and we'll teach you. If you have any questions,
Have you ever
about
wanted
acting.
to learn how to act?
The partisan said that we
Have
should.
you?
The partisan. Oh, me? I know how to act. Are you kidding me? We just demonstrated our amazing acting abilities. The partisan has challenged us that we should do the Clydesdale Budweiser ad and become horses, which I can do that.
Okay, well, jump on it. I mean, don't do it during the stream though. We need your hands, not your hooves.
I'm just the producer. I don't need hands.
Okay, so you're gonna say you're gonna do it with your like mouth. You're gonna put a stick in your mouth.
No, you'll see. I just need a little bit of a.
Wait, so I'm adding this stuff, and now what am I doing?
Oh, you added the half of a cup of bullshit and a bunch of other stuff, right? You added the half a cup of stock in the quarter pound of sauce, tomato sauce, tomato paste.
A quarter pound of tomato.
I'm sorry,
sauce?
a half a cup of stock and 2 tablespoons of tomato paste.
Yes, I believe so.
All right, so now you add the rest of it. Now you add the other 1 quart and 1 3/4. I don't know how many cups are in a quart, but you add the rest of the stock. You add the cabbage.
Will you find out for me?
No, just add. What do you mean? Did you add a half a cup of stock already?
Yeah.
Then just add the rest.
I got left? Well, I didn't measure it.
Oh God damn it! How many quarts are in how many cups are in a quart? 4. So you need
4.
So you need 3. You need 7 cups. Add 7 cups of stock. You will also need to add cabbage, beets, 4 tablespoons of vinegar, sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt, and the bay leaf.
You were the worst at giving a recipe.
What do you mean?
I
just said
what you would be like in the car navigating.
7 cups of stock. Do you want to? What do you want to check it off like a pilot? Okay, 7 cups of stock.
Yeah,
check.
well, I mean, you have eyeballs. You see what's going on over here.
Do you need? What do you use the problem? You put the stock in there, right?
Okay, I'll just put this in.
All right, I'm just gonna calm things down.
But now what do I add? I add the cabbage?
Did you add a half a cup of stock and did you add 2 tablespoons of sauce? Tomato paste?
Yes.
All right, now you add 7 cups of stock. 7 cups of stock. Check. You need to say check.
Check.
Okay. And you add cabbage. Check.
Cabbage. Check.
Okay. And then you add beets.
Okay, that's gonna be tricky. Right?
Why is it gonna be tricky? What's gonna make it tricky?
I don't know. So I think I'm getting nervous about because it's full of water.
Uh-huh. Do you not want it to be full? Oh, this is drain. I don't know. Drain it or something. I don't know. What do you want me to tell you? Drain it. Put it in a sieve. Put it in a colander. Put it in a pot. Put it through some cheesecloth. Put it in a.
Yeah, it's not.
What do you want me to tell you? You need to get rid of the water.
I don't know.
Right?
What
Isn't
is
that right?
it? Is it cubed? Oh, okay, yeah, it's already cubed. I'll just
cube it up.
Yeah, it's already all cubed for me already.
Right.
Oh, that is earthy. I like that smell.
Yeah.
It smells like dirt.
Like a beet smell.
Yeah, like a earthy, beety smell.
Ah, you killer tofu. E-I. Did you just throw it in there with the water? Because you could have probably reduced the stock if that's. I don't know. I wasn't watching what you were doing. Did you do a good job?
Am I supposed to reduce the stock?
Well, it doesn't say that yet. It says add the beets, 4 tablespoons of vinegar, sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt, and the bay leaf. I can go through that more slowly if you require. How much sugar? It is 4 tablespoons of sugar, I guess. It's a lot of sugar. Jesus Christ. Why don't they just call this sugar soup?
I mean, they might. Maybe that's what borscht means.
Why don't they just call it Russian sugar
So
soup?
you said, okay, how much did it say vinegar? Did it say to add?
It said to add 4 tablespoons of vinegar, same amount as the sugar. 4
Okay, I'm just
going
gonna add all this beet juice.
There you go. That's basically sugar water.
Yeah.
What about the vinegar? Is that vinegar too? All right. Was that 4 tablespoons? You think? 8 tablespoons total.
More than that.
Good. You need 8 tablespoons total. Is what I'm saying.
I also think I'm gonna. Okay, I was not wanting to do this, but I'm gonna have to. I think.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna get
Slop is forced
Another
to make a
pot
desperate decision.
Getting another pot to boil these potatoes.
Are you gonna do a good job?
I hope so. At what point was I supposed to add the meat? Has that happened yet?
No, it hasn't said anything about meat yet. That's why I'm so frustrated with you and
That's
mad, angry.
Why?
Because you're not supposed to add that meat yet, and you already cooked it. You broke the rules.
Oh my god, you don't know how cooking works.
Apparently not. Apparently me and America's Test Kitchen don't know how cooking works. Only the Slopstache knows how cooking works.
I mean, it's okay to be wrong. Remember that.
Okay, I'll just tell that to the America's Test Kitchen, which is one of the most beloved expert authorities on cooking in the world, ever in the history of the world.
You should tell them.
All right, I'll tell them that. I'll just say, I'll call them up on the phone, and I'll say, "Dear America's Test Kitchen, I know that you're America's most beloved and favorite authority on food, but the Slopstache says you're wrong."
Here's what we think.
Well, I'm not gonna say we, because I don't know anything about what I'm talking about. All right, now let me show you something. Hey, Slopstache. Check it out. Remember when they said, "Oh, I bet you can't be the Clydesdale from the Budweiser commercials"?
Have you been secret having?
Check it out. Watch this. Man, drink Budweiser.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Did you like that? That was my
I'd watch that.
impression of the Budweiser horse. Ah, drink beer. Drink more beer. See? Don't challenge me if you know that I'm going to defeat you. All right? I can win any acting challenge. I am a master of the craft of acting.
Yeah.
So don't.
So when are we getting our?
You got to cook those potatoes.
When are we getting our workshop set up?
Oh, that's it's in the works. I'm working on the graphics package, and then we just need a black background. You know, black box. I'm thinking black box theater. Black box theater. That's it. So those potatoes you got to cook. Oh my god, do I have to read that again? The 12-step process for boiling a potato.
You just gotta. You just gotta
the
boil
potato.
the potatoes.
It's like it's like this. Check it out. It's like this. Place the potatoes in a medium saucepan. Cover with cold water. Add the remaining teaspoon of salt. Bring to a boil. Lower the heat. Cover and simmer, stirring once or twice to ensure even cooking. Cook until a thin-bladed paring knife or metal cake tester inserted into a potato can be removed with no resistance. 10 to 12 minutes. Drain the potatoes, cool slightly, and cut into quarters. It's like they just wanted to get every cooking vocabulary word in there.
Yeah.
Like they just had to get them all in there. They're like, they're not going to believe we know about cooking if we don't say cake tester. Insert a cake tester. What the hell is a cake tester, Slop? Do you even know what that is?
I mean,
it's like a chopstick. Are they talking about a chopstick?
Yeah, I think they're talking about a blade of
a metal cake tester.
Called? From a they say it's metal.
Yeah, a metal cake tester.
It was like
or a paring knife, a thin-bladed paring knife. Come on, give me a break. You're just boiling a potato. Stop acting like you're friggin' Gordon Ramsay over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Disgusting. All you need is a Budweiser. Just open a nice cold Budweiser and you don't need all that shit.
I mean, it's not wrong. Should I add sugar to this, you think? I should probably taste this. What am I supposed to add?
Maybe you should add some sugar cubes. I love sugar cubes and I love Budweiser. Hey, drink beer.
All right. What comes after the cabbage?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really enjoying that bit. Oh, after the cabbage? We went over this. You did the friggin' beets. You did the vinegar and the sugar. You did the salt. 2 tablespoons of salt. Did you do 2 teaspoons of salt?
Yeah.
Maybe not if it's too salty. I don't know. And
I
a
mean,
bay leaf.
I just need to.
Do you have a bay leaf?
Oh yeah, I need to get that. I think so. They're somewhere.
If you don't
I
have a
think I
bay
lose
leaf,
them
then
literally
you just
every week.
you live near a bay, don't you? You can just go out there and grab a leaf. Get
What?
it? Doesn't Seattle have a bay?
Oh, the Puget Sound.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Is
can
that
you
what
use a
you
sound leaf? Can you substitute one sound
I don't
leaf for a
think
bay
so.
leaf?
I don't think they work. I don't think they work as good. But I think I have one frozen, actually.
When you do karaoke in Seattle and you sing that song, what is that? Foreigner?
I'm afraid to ask what song you're talking about.
No, Journey. I'm sorry. I'm just wondering if you have to do a lyric substitution. If it's like, when the lights go down in the city and the sun shines on the sound. Do you have to say the sound in Seattle? Because you don't have a bay.
I mean, yeah, everyone knows that, though. It's not like a big deal.
Oh, I
No
wanna
one-
be there in my city by the sound. It sounds good.
Yeah, no one
I
gets
would never
mad
have
about
known
it.
otherwise.
Where do I not have any bay leaves?
Just get a leaf. It doesn't matter what kind. Oregano. I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I've got some oregano in there, but
Just put some oregano in there and call it a day. You're done. Or you could put some, what do you call it? Bay,
Old Bay.
Like cologne.
Is that the same?
Yeah, Old Bay. Is that the cologne?
Oh, you're talking about bay rum.
Yeah, put some of that bay rum in there. Or just
Old
put some
Spice.
rum in there. Holy shit, you put some rum in there.
Spice
It tastes
up your
real good.
life.
Or some vodka. Don't you got to put vodka in there?
You know, you would think so, but I don't know how much water I'm supposed to be adding here. I lost track. But
I don't think they have bay
it's
leaves
fine.
in Russia, do they? Because they don't have bays. Because that's why
Sure
Catherine
they-
the Great had to invade for the warm water ports in what was that, Czechoslovakia?
I think you might be wrong about quite a few things.
They didn't have any warm water ports. That's why Catherine the Great had to invade what was it, Czechoslovakia? I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oregano?
You are the history major out of the two of us. I don't know anything about this.
Well, let's Google it. Russia warm water ports. Sevastopol. Oh yeah, the Ukraine. That's why they invaded the Ukraine. Because they wanted Sevastopol, the warm water port thereof. What are you doing? You cooking those potatoes?
What?
You boiling those potatoes?
Yeah, the potatoes are actively boiling.
Boil them potatoes down.
All right, I'll turn him down now. And what, we got to wait 10 minutes for that?
I don't know. You got to wait until you can stick a thinly bladed petting knife or a metal cake
Yeah, but what
tester
did
into it.
Yeah, but what did it say? Did it say we were going to do it for 10 minutes?
10 to 12 minutes, actually, to be precise.
When do I add the meat in?
Let's see.
I'm gonna
Hold
add
on.
the meat
Hold
in.
on. Hold on. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit.
I think I'm going to add it.
No, the meat is after the potatoes, okay? I don't know if you care, but the recipe says you stir the meat into the pot and remove the bay leaf, taste and adjust the seasonings, adding the remaining 1 to 2 teaspoons of vinegar, pepper to taste, add in a 1/4 cup of dill. And place 4... Good God, this recipe, it's giving me anxiety. Do you need to learn how to shred cabbage? Did you already do that?
I already did all that.
Do you know how to learn how to
follow
scrub
any
a
of the
potato?
instructions there.
All right. Do you know how to
Do
handle a
you
beet?
want to tell us?
Well, beet... Okay, here's a cooking tip.
They suggest surgical gloves.
Yeah,
Skinless
these
Hormel
people are
wieners leave the
kinda
stripping
nutty.
machines and fall onto a conveyor belt system. The wieners are next.
Okay, America's Test Kitchen says if you're handling beets, they can stain shit. I guess they're like all bourgeois and they don't want to stain their counters. Like, who cares? But you should wear surgical gloves. Like, oh, look at me. I don't want to get beet juice on my hands because I have to go to a fancy dinner party. I'm going to wear surgical gloves as I handle my beets. I'm going to grate them by hand and use the large holes on a 4-sided box grater because everyone has one of those in their repertoire. I'm going to set the grater in a large bowl to contain the mess. I'm going to grate the meats in a food processor, cutting them as necessary to fit into the feed tube of a food processor fitted with a shredding disc. I have to buy everything at the fucking store to make these beets. This poverty food. The end.
Yeah, I think that I don't even feel good about boiling the potatoes separately. I feel like it should just all kind of go in together. Like this is like the thing with soup and stew is just that it's gonna mask the bad taste of everything that you have that's old. That's why you make it, right?
Right. Your freezer burned sausage, for instance. Are you gonna put
Yeah,
vodka in
also,
this or
I don't know
not?
if
Are you
you-
gonna go big or go home? Do you have vodka?
No, I don't think I have any vodka. I don't
You
have
got any
vodka.
whiskey? You got any rum?
I think I've got maybe a mini bottle of vodka somewhere.
Oh yeah, let's do that. We'll pretend
No.
we're on a fancy
So-
airplane.
Yeah,
We're
or
back home in
South
Charleston.
Carolina in the early 2000s.
Yeah, and the 90s.
Um,
I don't know.
What was
Forget it. You're not Russian anymore.
well,
Certainly not Russian to make this borscht, by the way, because it's taken forever.
I think it does take forever.
Russian, not Russian.
Oh, Russian that way. I see what you mean now.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Have you been keeping track of the time?
I know what you can do. You can put some Budweiser in your borscht. If you don't have any vodka, just throw some Budweiser in it. Hey!
Yeah,
I fucked it up. I fucked up the switching.
What do we want to add sugar to this?
I don't know. Does
EJ?
it taste like it needs sugar? How about that? Why don't you do it like a real chef? Do it to taste.
I think you should add honey, not sugar.
Honey, not sugar. I don't
Yeah, like
think
a
I'm
like
gonna
a
do that. I
real
think I'm gonna probably
Russian
just add-
beekeeper. How's it taste?
The sugar's all right. I mean, it's very hot. It actually burned the skin off my tongue. I didn't realize it until just now. It's like it's like
You
sandpaper.
didn't blow on it?
I didn't. I just ate it straight out of this. I just
Oh my
put
god.
boiling water on.
There's a safety
gonna add
tip
some
to
sugar.
not do that. Jessica
Yeah,
get a haircut?
Safety tip.
Did Jessica get a haircut?
Jessica, did you get a haircut? No,
Looks good.
I don't think it. Yeah, it does look good. Her hair does look good today. Yeah, I think it always does. But you know.
That's right.
That's the right thing to say. You don't want to get punished again.
Yeah, we've got the sugar going in now. You missed it.
Oh. Nobody cares. We know what sugar looks
Yeah.
like.
Okay.
What is this? A friggin'
Everyone was wondering.
How much did you put in?
Huh?
How much did you
Yeah,
put in there?
I don't know, like a spoonful of this spoon size.
Oh, a big spoonful. A serving spoonful, right? Is that what it's called? Serving spoon?
Yeah.
What do you call that?
My tongue is just real raw feeling. This is a wooden spoon. We call this a wooden spoon. Do you want to try it?
I do want to try it. That's
Tell her to
what
blow on it first,
Oh,
for the
okay.
love of God.
You should blow on it first.
I do this.
Yeah, you can do it like that. Yeah, get it.
Let's get right back at my Slavic roots.
Yeah.
That's good.
It is good.
It needs more salt.
Needs more salt. That's the official recommendation of Jessica. America's
Yeah, it
test.
definitely does need pepper.
That was America's test right there in the Slopstache kitchen. The Slopstache test kitchen. Yoink.
What's this? What is this?
I don't know. I just cue music when you get boring. When you bore
Oh.
me, I cue music.
Well, I like the music. It's very jaunty.
It's supposed to distract people from this being a boring show.
You think it's working?
I don't know. Let's see what the comments say. They'll let us know. They'll give us live real-time feedback, or we'll just watch the view count drop.
Yeah.
Which
What
does
is our,
happen.
how is our view count looking?
21. We're on the
Did
higher
we
end.
lose a bunch of people right off the bat with their poopa talk?
No, if anything, we've added people. People must have seen me talking about my pup and my poop, and shared it with their friends because they were so enamored with the conversation. That's my theory. Because we were at like 7 when I was talking about my poop. Everyone says you should put it in a bowl. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Put what in a bowl? Can you be more specific, commenters, please? You know, we need a little bit more detail.
I mean,
Put
I've
what in
got
a bowl?
bowls.
Oh, best practice for... oh, God. You ready for this? I guess Mr. Piece of
Go
Work
on.
works at America's Test Kitchen. Because they say... oh, hello. My name is Mr. Piece of Work. And this is my recommendation. The best practice for tasting is to have a bowl and ladle into that. It cools it down. And then you can taste it. Actually, that's probably a good idea because then you wouldn't burn your tongue, you friggin' loser.
Yeah. So, how much is this supposed to make? I'm wondering if I need to add more water or not. Because it's real hearty as a stew, right?
Well,
now.
hold on. It says you place the potatoes in there. Did you do that yet?
No, they're still cooking.
You're supposed to drain them and then put them in there. You stir the meat into the pot, remove the bay leaf, taste and adjust the seasoning, add vinegar, pepper, dill, potato quarters, and a soup bowl, top with 2 more pieces. What the f... This is a ridiculous recipe. And then a generous dollop of sour cream is the last thing. And a generous sprinkling of dill.
I do have that.
This recipe sounds like it's having a stroke. Listen
Yeah,
to step
it's-
4. It's like it starts repeating itself and looping. It's like stir the meat into the pot and remove the bay leaf. Taste and adjust the seasonings, adding the remaining 1 to 2 tablespoons of vinegar, pepper to taste, and a 1/4 cup of dill. Place 4 potato quarters in each individual soup bowl and ladle some soup over the potatoes. Top with 2 more pieces of potato, a generous dollop of sour cream, and a generous sprinkling of dill.
Yeah, that's
What are you
step
talking
4
about?
to make borscht, but there's like 20 steps inside.
It's just
of there.
like it's
But
like add
you
the
know what?
potatoes and then add the dill and then add some dill and then add the potatoes and then sprinkle some potatoes on there and then add some dill and some potatoes. It's like, what are you doing?
But you know what?
Why
This
do you
is
need to
why
do
we
that?
This is why we have this show, EJ, so that people don't have to be confused by bad recipes. And I think that's something that a lot of people get frustrated with when cooking. It's they see a bad recipe that they try to follow, and then
It's just too fancy for the Slopstache test kitchen. Okay, We're gonna simplify
I think-
these things. This is our whole. This is. I feel like we found our calling in life, is to take these
but I
fancy
feel like
ass.
most recipes are very bad.
Yeah, let's make them better.
So look, I got this. It looks
Blood?
pretty good, huh?
Blood
Yeah, it looks a lot like blood.
ocean. That's what it looks like. Oh, look,
Blood
so
ocean.
you're following Mr. Piece of Work's advice. You're gonna taste it from the bowl.
Yeah.
All right, I take
Yeah,
back
well-
my ribbing of you, Mr. Piece of Work. You've earned your keep today. So here, I'm
I also
gonna
have
read
this
this.
tiny.
I'm gonna read it again with cool music because that was a cool idea. Here we go. This is the redemption arc of Mr. Piece of Work. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Best practice for tasting is to have a bowl and ladle into that. Cools it down. It's cool advice from Mr. Piece of Work. Back to you, Slopstache.
Okay, this is pretty good.
Did it work? You didn't burn your tongue this time? Dan Sullivan wants to know if we're doing
No.
call-ins. I'm going to leave that up to the Slopstache today because this is such a complicated...
Yeah, we can call in just fine.
All
I
right,
don't know who
we're taking calls. I'm
would
throwing
want to,
the
but
StreamYard link into the chat. StreamYard link has been thrown into the chat. If you want to call in, Louisa Ruth, you're very welcome to call and give us feedback on the recipe that you provided. But if you're not able, that's fine. But anyone can call in now. I gave you the
it's pretty
opportunity.
good. Yeah, I think it does need more salt. Take it back.
Okay, this time I'm going to get it on camera because I missed it last time. So just... Oh,
Get what
God, look at that. Hairy arm. I forget how hairy you are
Yeah.
sometimes. It's okay. I'm not body shaming. I'm jealous, if anything. I wish I had a hairy arm. Look at this. Look at my embarrassing lack of hair. Look at that.
I want to take a look. You show it to me.
Ain't got
directly.
nothing. Ain't got nothing.
Where? I don't see it.
I have lots of hair. Drink Budweiser. I'm going to milk that because I spent like 6 minutes doing that in Microsoft Paint. So I'm not going to stop.
I think it's worth it.
I'm not going to stop. I don't care if the gag's worn out. I know it is. My comedy senses are tingling and telling me stop doing that bit, but I'm not going to stop. I'm going to indulge. I'm indulging. Uh-oh. The boss is here, Slopstache. Are you ready for your inspection?
Oh, really?
We have Louisa Ruth joining us. Louisa Ruth, who does not want to show her eyes.
The
boss is here, Slopstache.
Jeff, you have to help me.
Wait, can you hear Louisa? Slop? I might have screwed something up.
Yes, but I think she might need to turn her speakers down.
You gotta turn your speakers down. Ow!
Hello, welcome. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Sloppy. Hello.
Hooray!
Oh, fantastic.
Good job with your
We all
board.
hear you.
It's been fun watching you. It's a really hard recipe that I sent you. But you're doing it right, like as far as like do what works.
It's okay.
You know?
Slopstache can handle any culinary challenge. And
Yeah,
in fact, can improve on any recipe.
Because you gotta like go through like your refrigerator sometimes, and like the recipe that I sent you guys, like I really like it, but like I do it for like Christmas or whatever. It's like a fancy thing, and it's kind of like what I was saying before about like you have like this like poverty food, like this food that's like been developed by peasantry to like survive, and it like in the face of survival, they've like actually come up with something that also tastes good and amazing. And then it gets co-opted and then like turned into like this inaccessible thing that like, you would feel like you can't even approach because like you sound like you have a stroke when you read it out. And like, that's always a thing with these recipes, even when it was like back with the peasants, I think it's just like people are capable of like really amazing things, and I think it's really cool that people were able to come up with stuff like this when they didn't have access to much. So yeah,
even the Slopstache can make amazing things. Now here's the question though. You said you make this at Christmas time? A Christmas borscht?
Yeah, it's like I get really into like I love Christmas, so like we won't have it necessarily for like Christmas Day, but like somewhere in that Christmas time, you really have to have some borscht. And
you should have like this year. I challenge you to have an advent calendar of borscht. So every day leading up to Christmas, you have a different themed borscht.
Borscht is too hard to do that.
No, you have to challenge yourself.
There's so many varieties of borscht too. So
you could do a mustard borscht.
Really
you could do a bay leaf borscht. You could do a sound leaf borscht. Slopstache can mail you some fresh sound leaves.
What I like to do with my borscht is make pierogies, and so you have borscht and pierogies at the same time. I
love pierogies.
Grew up in the Chicago area, and talk about bourgeois. One of my like best places to eat is Russian Tea Time in Chicago, and I think that's one of the first places that I had borscht.
What is Russian Tea Time? Russian Tea Time?
Yeah, Russian Tea Time. It's like across from the Art Institute, and like down like around the corner, kind of.
It's like, hello, welcome to Russian Tea Time. Would you like some tea?
Their house tea is black currant.
It's tea time. Do you have any biscuits to go with my tea? Do we have Earl Grey tea to be having with Russian Tea Time?
It's black currant, and they give me a second. They serve it in a particular cup
what do you call those things? Those what do you call those biscuits those cookies they have? Slop with tea. What's called?
Wait,
Trumpets.
Who are we talking about?
British people. They have trumpets or something. Scrumpets.
Yeah.
Crumpets?
Crumpets.
Crumpets.
Crumpets. That's a British thing.
We have been in Russia. Crumpets have you? I don't know. I give up. I can't do a Yakov Smirnov, I guess.
Are you here to check on the board?
Nash! It's Nash. It's time to play Nash's theme song.
You have a theme song, man.
It's a surf dog. Oh my god.
Oh,
Imagine.
that's Nash. I was wondering who Nash was.
Look, Slopstache Nash is dancing. Such
I like it. Is that
such a regal visage. Visage. I got in trouble last time I said visage. It's visage. Apparently.
Visage ain't a word.
Hey, I'm the mascot of this show. You get out of here, you flea-bitten mutt. Drink Budweiser.
He's giving me such a big hug. Are you embarrassed
Oh my
to
God.
hear on live stream, Nash? Are you
This is
embarrassed?
the Nash show. starring Nash.
Are you
Slop, I told you,
embarrassed?
you don't need to work with children or animals, and especially not Nash.
I didn't say that I was.
You're doing it, though.
Good
Look
boy.
at that. Who do you think they're looking at right now?
You enabled this.
Definitely no one's paying attention to you or your borscht or whatever. They're all looking at this freaking amazing animal.
Goodbye.
Babe.
Nash knows when to leave him wanting more. Oh, it's a Pac-Man. Nash is a Pac-Man. How does he do that? Did you see that?
We have a small
No.
house, don't we?
Nash is a pack dog, half Pac-Man, half collie dog.
I think these taters are.
And there's a cat. What the hell
So
is
you-
going on?
Wait, this is our Hector. Victor. Goodbye, Victor.
Oh my. Goodbye,
So in
Victor.
those potatoes, you should try the potatoes. Like stab them with a fork and see if that's like.
No, you don't. You stab them with a fork. Have you learned nothing from America's Test Kitchen Loser, Ruth? You stab them with a thin-bladed paring knife or a metal cake tester.
I stand corrected.
Yeah, no, I stabbed them. I
And?
stabbed them already, and I think they're fine. I'm just gonna throw them on in.
Throw them on in. Can we watch you do it?
Oh, wait! Before you throw
Yeah.
them in,
No, wait.
wait! Don't throw them in. You should. Well, okay. I leave it up to you. You should do it however you want. There's you could, because like I see where you're coming from. Why you want to like put that all in one pot? And I have a feeling that that's probably more like how it used to be done. But
Yeah.
the potatoes will break down, and the potato it will kind of turn into a starch, and it'll thicken up the soup. So you could like potentially end up with like a kind of more like a gravy, like because I'm allergic to wheat, so I use
Yeah.
potato flour to make gravy instead of flour. So it'll do the same thing with your soup. So like. The way the recipe, it's trying to get you to like put the potatoes on the bottom, serve the soup, and then put some potatoes on top. So you have like,
Right.
and then the soup doesn't get cloudy; it'll stay clear. But like again, like that's if
So
you're
you have
starving,
sour cream.
right? Yeah, and then but I mean, the
I hear
sour
what you're saying.
cream obviously makes it thickens it up.
It's all about presentation.
And and I guess if you added your meat already, that's
Presentation.
yeah, it's all about that.
Yeah, I went ahead and added the meat already.
It's I'm sure. I think that we've been talking long enough that the borscht overall is probably getting on its way towards being done. When
Yeah.
this recipe, it calls for like. It's a long and involved thing, but like you add your like shredded beef in at the very end with your so that you don't overcook the beef, because like at this point, like that's why you make the stock separately, and you've got this like
Well,
stock that's all
you have
made
to
up.
understand though that Slopstache is using freezer burned sausage, so freezer burned beer battered sausage. So we kind of want to
You want to get rid of that
reduce
flavor?
the flavor.
Because
Yeah.
if you, I guess it depends on what you're trying to accomplish. Because if you want to
We're
have,
trying to accomplish getting rid of this freezer burned sausage, I think, is the main goal here.
Yeah, not
like-
get trichinosis.
I personally have a hard time with bits of meat that have been cooked to the point where they have no flavor, and it's just like protein, I guess, is what you're left with. And I don't think that that's going to happen to you. I think you're like far enough along that you might hit that sweet spot where the freezer burn has gotten into the rest of the soup, and it's, I guess, watered down enough that'll be fine. But maybe
So it's just got a nice general undertinge of freezer burn. Nice.
Exactly.
Louisa, I'm gonna leave it up to you. Do you want to stay on while we bring in our next caller, or do you want to do you need to take off, or we have another caller standing by?
I'm fine either way. So
All right, let's pile in. Let's pile in like a clown car. And our next clown is Dan. Hello, Dan. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You know, I'm doing okay. I'm doing fine.
You're doing fine.
I'm great. Slopstache, do you want to respond to Dan's earnest question about your doing and how it is?
Oh yeah, of course. You could probably even switch my camera if you wanted to.
I was trying to show your cooking and your tasting with like Mr. Piece of Work taught you. But whatever.
Oh yeah,
I guess you know everything.
I'm doing well. Drinking this cold, lukewarm thing. It's good. It's got a good taste to it.
Did you have something you wanted to share with us? Ask us?
I did. Well, first of all, I wanted to thank you for the for that salsa and black bean recipe that you shared over on Luna Oily Stream. That was
oh yeah, my poverty food. Yeah,
it's great poverty food. I've got like 2 cans of black beans that I still got to go through. They expire in like a week, and I didn't want to.
Oh, you'll get through them.
Yeah, I'll get through them easy.
Just in case anybody wants to know what, so the recipe is very simple. This is what I ate for years when I lived in the USA. You just take a half a can of black beans, put in some salsa, and eat it with chips. That's a full meal.
Yeah,
it costs like a quarter, maybe less, per serving.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good stuff.
So yeah, I'm glad that worked out for you. What else you got going on?
Well, I remember that part of the recipe was hot sauce, and I wanted to get your opinion and Slopstache's opinion and Luis's opinion on hot sauces. I have strong opinions, but I know others also have strong opinions. Oh, sweet. Cool. You got a whole
saucy talk.
Yes.
You got a graphics package for that one. Slop, you got a hot sauce opinion?
I have a lot of
you have the hot sauce hot take?
Strong opinions. Yeah.
It's time for
hot sauce hot take.
Hot sauce hot take with the Slopstache.
Texas Pete is king of the hot sauces. End of story. It's delicious, salty, vinegary delight of a sauce. Frank's is very good also. I like that brand of hot sauce. The end.
What about Tapateo? Oh no, you know what?
It's fine.
No. Hold on. I'm gonna school Slop real quick because I happen to know this specific recipe very well, and I'm gonna say you need to get you some Cholula. With this specific recipe, you get some half a can of black beans, a couple of tablespoons of salsa, and you put some Cholula in there. It'll make your brain happy to eat that when you put it inside your mouth and eat it.
Yeah.
Cholula.
It's good. And so here's the other thing. Like, different hot sauces for different things, right? The right tool for the right job.
You can put Cholula on anything, though, man. Cholula's so good. Oh, my God.
You can. I don't think
When's
it's
the last time you had
that
Cholula?
great.
I think you forget what Cholula is.
I don't know, a year ago.
Texas Pete's good, but
Probably
Cholula's
a year ago.
You haven't had Cholula in a year? Dan, what do you think about this?
No.
We need you to
I
break
think
this
Cholula is great, but I gotta agree with Slopstache. I think Cholula is probably probably the best all around hot sauce, but
Yeah.
I think for stuff like eggs, you got to have more of
yeah.
a vinegar bite. And I think like Tabasco, I know I'm going to get absolutely kicked in the teeth for saying
I
that,
hate
but
Tabasco,
I loved.
personally.
It's bad, but it's got
I
vinegar
have,
in it.
That's got salt in it.
So, okay, in Vietnam, the only North American, I guess, hot sauce you could find is Tabasco. There's no other option, really. There's like Vietnamese hot sauce, Korean hot sauce. Tabasco represents like the USA, Texas, and everything. It's all you can get. And I have grown to appreciate it more since it's my only option. I've used it more. It's great on like pizza. I love Tabasco on cold pizza. It's good on a cold pizza.
Yeah, I can imagine it working
not,
better for that because it's a light sauce. You're not really like You
do have to go. You have to use a lot to get like you have to drown it. I feel like you can't go light with the Tabasco. You're gonna be.
And then it makes you start coughing because all that vinegar.
I do miss Cholula so much. I'm gonna buy a bunch of Cholula next time I go to the USA, but that might be years from now. I don't know if I'll ever get to go to the USA again. Actually.
If you still have a Costco membership that you haven't let go, you can get like 2 bottles of Cholula, I think, for like $6.
Just fill up a suitcase with Cholula.
Exactly.
All right,
How's your
I
recipe?
put some potatoes in a bowl.
Yeah. Oh my God, are you
I
done?
put some potatoes in a bowl.
Is that your food?
And then I started putting this in here.
Are you gonna put hot sauce in that borscht?
It's not done.
Maybe.
You
Put
don't
hot sauce in that
add the
borscht?
sour cream. You have to have the sour cream.
You have to add the
give me
sour
a
cream
second,
slop.
Heather?
Do Russians use sour
I
cream when
know,
they
I
cook?
got to.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Svetlana, right?
Svetlana.
Svetlana,
Slovaki?
Svetlana.
Spetlak?
Get the sour cream for me.
I did.
Are you fighting with Jessica? Are you and Jessica fighting?
A little bit. Yeah. But it's okay. We're gonna
It makes for good TV though.
Do you have any
What,
bill
fighting?
slop?
Yeah. Bale
Have any
slop.
what?
What was the question, Louisa
Do
Ruth?
I have any dill?
Oh yeah,
Dill.
you got to put dill in there
Dill.
apparently.
Yeah, I don't have dill. And I
Oh,
know what it tastes
no.
like. I can use my imagination.
You
That's
can
what
put
I've
a dill
decided.
pickle in there. Do you have a dill pickle? Kosher dill?
No. Dude, that is a
Mm,
thick sour cream.
What's it look
I
like?
always think
Can you
that
slop it out?
the color combination of the dill and the sour cream in the borscht is pretty.
God, that looks good. That
It
looks
like
really,
a
really
bloody
good.
mess.
Yes, exactly.
Can you take a bite and describe it in excruciating detail for
switch
those
it
of us
to-
who are hungry? You want to slop some
Um,
out on that green thing? It'll look good.
Oh. Well, that's where I cut the meat up on.
Oh,
So
yeah.
probably not.
well, fine. You're
I'll just
fired.
move them.
Okay, eat a bite. Tell me what it tastes like.
I
Eat
can't.
it.
Oh, it's
Oh
too
my God,
full.
this is chaotic. Let me, just,
Okay.
let me just calm things down.
How do I get it? Okay, I'm gonna get some. Oh God!
It's 2 injuries.
Thank you
so
for putting the
far. 3
music
injuries.
on.
3 injuries. Stabbed yourself.
Thank you.
You burned your tongue, and you just. I
Yeah.
don't know what you just did. Ugh, looks
Oh,
like
I
organs or
just slopped
something.
some stuff over there.
That's a piece of cabbage.
Yeah, that's good.
What's it
That's
taste like?
pretty good.
Explain
Real
its
Russian
flavor
tasting.
profile.
Um,
Wait, no. Slop,
It
you
is
got to
sour.
do it. You got to give me the America's Test Kitchen review.
oh yeah, Jess. Here.
I want Jessica's America's Test Kitchen review too. Tell her to come tell us her fancy review.
Oh, yeah.
What do you need?
I want your America's
From me?
Test Kitchen review.
Oh, it is
The flavor profile.
Oh, I have to use all the words, right?
Yeah, and use your fancy voice. Use your fancy voice.
Oh. What we have made today is a Slavic borscht. It contains its signature sour profile, but retains the sweetness, the dulcet flavors of beets, and the earthiness it imparts to this freezer burned sausage and onions.
This borscht really captures the freezer burn.
The weeks old cabbage has imparted a musty flavor.
And the Budweiser makes it taste delicious.
But yeah, honestly, it's really pretty good. This is a good little soup that we made.
I'm glad you like it, because you have a lot of it now.
Yeah,
That's the title. That's what the title
bunch.
will be for this video. It'll be a good little soup that we made, starring Louisa Ruth as the recipe provider.
As the soup maker.
Well,
yes.
Well, let's not overstate Louisa Ruth's importance here. Louisa Ruth didn't make the soup. Louisa Ruth provided the recipe that was downloaded from America's Test Kitchen. So,
That is true. That is true.
Now, just so
what do you have to say for yourself?
When I give her too much credit.
Just so you know, Slappy, when you go, because I doubt you're going to finish all of that tonight. In my experience, the cabbage and the veggies tend to soak up the broth, the stock. So if you can, maybe just make up some more stock like you did with your bouillon, and use that to kind of water it back down. I wouldn't necessarily use water if you could avoid it. That might kind of really water it down, but you can kind of use your taste, because the broth is still in there. It just gets soaked up. So that's
use
my
vodka.
word.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. The vodka's for dessert.
No, use Budweiser.
I do. Jessica was kind enough to bring me some old vodka.
Put that vodka
had
in there.
Freezer.
Make it authentic. Come on.
Does that make it
All the
authentic?
cool kids are doing it. Spike the borscht, dude. Spike the borscht. Come on, dude. Let's turn this into a party. Yeah. Hell
It's a party
yeah.
now. It is 25 milliliters of a party. That must have come from an airplane.
Wow, that's fancy.
So yeah, we got vodka in here now. This is good. It's doing some stuff, I guess.
Are there any Russian people watching? You want to tell us if we did a bad job? You're welcome to chime in.
Yeah, call in. Let
I
us
guess
know.
Slopstache probably
Tell us.
stained up that cooking board, that cutting board, because you didn't follow this America's Test Kitchen's best practices for preventing the stain of your. You didn't wrap it in surgical gloves or whatever.
Yeah. I didn't
Hey,
do
Louisa
that.
Ruth, when you make
Right.
this, do you usually get everything in your kitchen stained and your hand stained, or do you wear surgical gloves and prepare a little operating room?
Oh yeah,
clinical
no,
setting?
everything. It looks like somebody died. It's.
By the way, did you ever see a cabbage that? No, an onion that's that bloody.
An onion?
A purple bloody onion.
No,
I've never seen that before.
that was
I
weird.
think it was because it was old.
Where do you get a bloody onion?
Like that
from?
was an onion from weeks ago. Maybe a month and a half ago. So I think it was just old, and it was.
I've
just,
only seen juice come out of an onion because it's rotting.
Putrid.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you just throw rotten onions in there with that?
No wonder you want to boil the hell out of
Did I
it.
throw rotten onion?
Slopstache is the slop test kitchen is let's test what happens when we throw a bunch of rotten food in a pot. Some freezer burned sausages.
Kind of. You're just
a
now
putrid
figuring
onion,
this
a putrefied onion.
I think what you find is garbage in, garbage out.
out. Except with stews, because garbage in makes a pretty good stew.
Yeah, you didn't use garbage
That's what
today.
I found.
I guess you got your light freezer burn, but beets are pretty powerful.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty forgiving concoction right there.
Yeah. And that's, I think, what the takeaway of borscht is. That it's actually pretty forgiving.
Luna says, by the way, Slop, that Luna's watching, and Luna says that she has the same bowl, or she used to have the same bowl that you're using. Can you show us that bowl?
Oh, this one?
Did you steal Luna's bowl?
Maybe.
Are you a bowl thief?
It's probably Jessica.
Luna, we caught
It
him.
was
We
Jessica that
finally
did it.
caught the thief. We cracked the case. There's your bowl. It got smuggled in on the bowl black market to Seattle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we probably bought this
On the
like
black
at
market?
a shop in our old neighborhood.
Oh, you were going to say Chinatown, you racist. Luna's not Chinese, she's Vietnamese. Is that what you're trying to make a connection there? Huh?
Well, actually, it was Little Saigon, but you know, whatever. But also,
Well, Luna's from Taiwan.
Saigon
So what are
is
you, a
like-
racist? Do you think all Vietnamese people come from Saigon?
no.
Luna, come in here and
What?
smoke this
You know that-
racist's
Do you
ass.
think that everybody that lives in Little Saigon is from Saigon, EJ?
You weren't.
That was
You were
touche.
living there.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm just trying to
Touche
defend
indeed.
I'm trying to white savior Luna in her bowl. Come here.
What?
Come here. Defend me.
Can't come.
You don't want to be on this?
I can't. I
Slopstache?
can be off screen, but
Okay, here's your microphone.
Mhm.
I just want you to tell Slopstache what a racist he is. Can you do that?
Okay.
All right. He stole your bowl. Doesn't that fill your heart with rage?
Yes.
So why don't you give him
Stole
a
my
talking
bowl.
to? This is the ooh confrontation. What do
You
you
stole
think?
my bowl, Slopstache. Just tell me how did you do it? How did you do it?
It was through slop magic.
He stole it through slot magic. What does that make you think? How does that make you feel?
Can Grant hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. I can't.
Oh, she can't hear you.
That's a problem.
Oh.
That's a problem. I'll fix it. Sorry, it's a physical problem. Oh my
So
god.
did we get it all figured out?
Yeah, wait a minute. Stand by. Stay suspenseful, folks. Don't lose your suspense. Okay.
How are we?
All right. Take two. Take two. Action.
So
Hey,
Grant, can you
so-
say something so I can test?
If you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear all y'all.
Oh fuck. Here, where are my headphones?
For fuck's sake.
Oh, this is good.
Okay, finally. Hi, Louisa.
Hi, Luna.
No, you're not here to talk to Louisa. You're here to grill the Slopstache about stealing your bowl. Come on.
Damn it. Okay, so years ago, before I met you, when I still live with three of my roommates,
Mm-hmm.
we had the exact same bowl. We had 4 of them. And I don't know what happened to them now, and now I saw one of them there.
Where are the other 3 bowls, Slop? What did you do with the other 3
I
bowls?
only have one other one. I have one other one. I'm just gonna eat out of it, right?
Grant, you know those bowls have a family. We just want to help the family have peace. If you tell us where they're buried, the judge will take that into consideration during the sentencing process.
It's very
I
funny,
don't
but
have
like,
anything to say to you.
Don't
it's
talk to
funny
the
thing, but like
class.
in Vietnam, when we buy small bowls like that, we always buy in couples, like in 2 or 4 or
That
6.
bowl has a family. That bowl has big bowls
And it's coupled.
and
It is
plates
coupled
that are worried
appropriately
about
at this
them.
moment.
Hey, but I think that we both like came to bought from the same I don't know, Chinese manufacturer.
Now you're being racist.
No, it's a
What?
fact.
Yeah,
How do you
these are
know?
definitely-
It's a
Does
fact.
the bowl say where it was made?
Yeah, it's in Chinese.
Made where?
It's Chinese means it's made in China. Come on.
Okay. I guess I'm the only one that's not racist in this whole fucking stream because I don't
Uh-huh.
assume
That's true.
that these
It's
bowls are made
true.
in
I think
China.
Uh-huh.
it's noted.
All right. Are you done?
I'm done. I'm sewing.
All right. You're going to bowl jail,
Oh.
Grant.
Oh.
That's your sentence. I'm
Clean
sentencing
Bowl
you.
Club.
Oh, no, you're not gonna go to You're not going to the Club Med minimum security bowl jail. You're going to Max. We're locking you up in Max bowl jail, prison, penitentiary. I don't have a hammer.
Dang.
Do I have any hammers?
Oh, you're the judge?
Yeah, I'm the judge. I need a gavel.
I've had my fill of judges this week. So
I have a
wow.
comb.
You just
You're guilty as charged for felony bowl theft. And you're going up the river,
Oh,
Mac.
boy.
Up the sound. You're going up the sound. You're going to Alcatraz. What do they have in Seattle? What's your prison called?
Huh?
Do you have a prison there in Seattle?
With the
Seattle State Prison? Washington Prison.
Yeah, it's
You're going to the Sound Prison. I don't know. So Mount Shasta. Isn't that in your area? Shasta? Or what's that name of that mountain?
Rainier.
Rainier. You go to the Rainier Mountain Prison. You're gonna be doing hard time.
Going to the top of the mountain.
Top of the mountain, the snow-covered prison of Mount Rainier. You're tossing
Well, I
you in
think I
a
made this
bowl of
borscht.
borscht. Oh yeah, is the borscht good?
It is pretty good. I'd eat this.
You did.
I did,
In fact,
and I just gave myself a second.
Louise Ruth, how many beats do you give this recipe?
How many beats? Like a
Like
pound and a
4
quarter,
time,
or
or like 2
5
4,
out of-
or waltz time?
well, I mean, I can't judge
And a
another
1 and a
person's
2.
borscht. Like each person.
Well, then what are you doing here? Why did you even come here if you're not even going to judge the borscht?
I came here to.
What good are you?
Sure that that we maximize the borscht's potential, because
Okay, well, do you feel that the borscht is maximized? The borsch's potential has been maximized.
I am pleased with what I think, because like Sloppy isn't the only one who's going to be eating it, and it looks like something that other people would want to actually
All
have.
right. Dan,
So
I
that-
feel like Dan, Dan, you strike me as a straight shooter. I don't think you're going to beat around the bush like Louisa Ruth here.
Damn.
So, Dan, how many beats do you give this borscht?
Out of 5, I mean, just looking at it, I give it like 6. It looks really
Wow.
good. Like,
Oh, nice.
All right.
Yeah, it looks
I can do
good.
it.
my mouth's been watering since you started
Good.
putting stuff in the pot, like legit. I'm gonna make that recipe. Is there like a
Nice.
link to that? I think that's what I'm gonna do after I finish.
I have a PDF. I can email you the PDF. Oh wait, no, you know what? No. There's a
Link on
link
it.
at the bottom. I'll put that in the chat. That's
Here's
probably
my question.
smarter than just sending the
There-
PDF to people who email me for it.
But there is like a paywall, I think. Like you might not actually be able to access it.
All right. Well, if you can't access it,
America's Test
if you
Kitchen.
can't access it,
Strikes
then
again.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll start an underground network of
Should I eat
borscht
it?
recipe sharing.
With
my
dot
question.
onion site with all of our stolen recipes.
You'll have to Tor me, and I will send it to you on Signal, but only after you send me the password on
I can-
on Telegram.
we can copy and paste the sentences in the chat for you.
Or you could just watch the video and follow along.
Hey, are you guys gonna start backing up the streams? I haven't seen the other ones popping up on the
Oh,
channel.
well, Slopstache, what's the plan on that? Are you going to make that a Patreon thing, or are you going to make that publicly available? We're going to do highlights. We just haven't gotten around to it. But we want to make every recipe a highlight like we did with the tomb recipe. That is in the works. We've just been semi-lazy, semi-bored,
Yeah, I want
Busy.
to apologize to my patrons who I didn't realize until Monday had actually signed up. So I'm real bad at it. So sorry.
Well, in your defense, though, Patreon has the absolute worst interface and like messaging notification system. I'll go in there and like I will not have received a notification for like weeks, and I'll go in there and my inbox is like flooded, and so you got to check it every day. It's like there's no other way around it. It sucks.
And I do have some video projects that I'll be putting up there as sort of early access for my patrons. And I think I'll probably do a live stream of making some bread up there as well. So
Nice.
That'd be cool.
that'll be in the near future.
But as far as
But we still do,
general
we still do
access?
Monday and Thursday.
yeah, but general access, we will be making like highlights available, and we'll try to get every recipe eventually put up as like a 5 or 10 or like a 10-12 minute video like we did with the tomb video, and that'll at least give you the basics of what you need to do.
Sweet.
Also, Slopstache, what do we have a video releasing this week, or did you screw that up too?
I think I screwed it up. Yeah, I did. I did screw that up.
Is that why you wore your banana yellow glasses of contrition?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. You got it. You said it. Do you think I should add Tomb to this?
No.
Louisa Ruth?
Well, I don't know. You should try
I think Louisa Ruth is more squeamish about the garlic than we are.
No. Try it in a bowl. Like, you don't want to change put
Ruin
tomb
the whole
in
pot.
the entire pot and then be like, that was too much tomb, right? Because you can't take the tomb back out.
Yeah.
But you should.
That's
you
a
should
cooking.
try
That's a
it
cooking tip.
on a serving and see how it treats you in a serving. You might like it.
Yeah, I think so. I might use that instead of sour cream. I mean, maybe.
Ooh, that'd be good.
But
it'd be a tomb cream.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Right? It's
Tomb cream.
that would definitely be like.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it was would be blasphemous to do that because it does sound interesting. The first time I kind of hung out with my husband, he made borscht, and it was like the coldest night. And it I was relatively new to Wyoming and had never been so cold before. So it was like, even though it was like literally 20 below zero, we went out to the grocery store to get sour cream because you can't have the borscht without sour cream.
Was that your first date?
I don't think so.
Your husband was like, "You want a borscht and chill?"
Yeah, we were looking to know each other, and I really liked him a lot because I was studying political science in Wyoming, partly because I was attracted to Wyoming because Dick Cheney was from Wyoming, and I just what the fuck, right? So I'm here.
This is such a weird origin story.
Yeah. So
why did you want to move? What were you were you enamored with Dick Cheney?
No, not like that. It's
Dick Cheney's my hero. I want to follow in his footsteps.
The opposite, I guess. Dick Cheney as a human being, profoundly disturbed me in high school. So, I thought it would be interesting to, kind of go in the belly of the beast, so to speak. And
you want to learn his weakness.
I was already really well aware that I was pretty well lefty, and I didn't want people to tell me that the only reason I thought the things that I did was because I'd been brainwashed at a liberal institution. And nobody can tell me that now. But
so
I did meet.
What do you call a Wyoming person? What do you call a person from Wyoming?
A Wyomingite?
Wyomingite?
Wyomingite.
Really?
Yeah.
Wyoming.
Wait, people from. I've heard people not from Wyoming call people from Wyoming Wyomers, but people in Wyoming call people from Wyoming Wyomers. Yeah.
So how do you Wyoming?
Yeah.
Because it sounds like y'all do a lot of Wyoming. So.
Well,
I like that Louisa Ruth at least gives me pity laughs at my jokes. That's better than a lot of people. So
yeah, Wyoming's great, and I got to meet an anarchist, and then we got married, and but first we had borscht and really bonded over the borscht.
But first, it all started with borscht. See, those Soviets, they got you. Those commies with their borscht brainwashing.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to watch this.
Huh?
You got Wyomed. That's what D says. D says you got Wyomed. All right. Well, let's see. Let's say goodbye to our guests because we're kind of running out of time. But thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for sending us the recipe, Louisa.
Yeah,
Louisa is a rock star of fundraisers because the reason we're doing this borscht today is because she contributed to our fundraiser for the Rainier Valley Food Bank. Louisa also spearheaded the massively successful Socialist Rifle Association first aid kit drive that we just did, where we raised over $6,000. And definitely a hero, a champion, a bright star burning in the sky of socialist advancement. So thank you so much for being here and for
you guys are the real
recipe.
heroes. Thank you so much for helping us with that. I know people on the stream donated to that, so thank you so much, everybody.
Yeah.
And thanks for having me on.
I know we're the real heroes, but I was trying to be humble. But you're right, we are the real heroes. But you're pretty cool too. So thank you for joining us. I'm sure we'll see you again soon. Be safe out there, solidarity, and keep on Wyoming.
You bet. Have a good.
And remember to stay sloppy, Louisa Ruth. And as for you, Dan. Oh,
me.
I didn't. Yeah, Dan. Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us, and thank you. And I hope that you have lots of hot sauce adventures, and enjoy your beans and your poverty food, like we will as well.
Speaking of beans, I did post a recipe for death beans in the Discord.
Death beans. Do you want to give us a little teaser? You want to give us a teaser on what that implies?
Well, usually what I do is the real base of it is just paprika, like just all of the paprika. It's kind of a basic meal, and then you kind of put in just whatever your death spices of taste. I like to use a little bit of Carolina Reaper. You don't need a lot because it's Carolina Reaper. Pretty basic, but I don't know. I really enjoy eating it. We called it chili. It's a family recipe, but I don't know if it really qualifies as that. It's basically just a big bean hamburger mess that goes really good on crackers or chips. So yeah, check it out.
I guess it depends on if you're talking with those Texas elitist no beans and chili assholes or not, but I would consider it.
Those Texans in their ivory tower of chili.
Yeah, those pompous jerks. But yeah, so we'll check that out. Maybe we'll do some devil beans in a future episode of the Slopstache. We will check it out.
Sounds like it's up our alley.
It's definitely up our alley. But yeah, thanks for joining us, Dan. I'm sure we'll see you again soon. Be safe out there. And remember, stay sloppy, Dan. We know you will.
But that was me.
I know. I kicked Dan out a little too early, but it happens. Death beans, not devil beans. I don't know what devil beans are, but we should figure that out too. All right, Slopstache. Oh, we should make ghosts?
Those.
Oh, no, we should make ghosts. And those. We should make those. So now it's time for you to wrap it up.
Okay, I just want to finish this up real quick. So thank you all for stopping by, joining us on our stream, even if it was just at the last minute. I hope you've all enjoyed learning how to make this delightful, sour, earthy dish that is very forgiving to people that don't know how to make it or even know what it tastes like. So I don't know what it tastes like. So it's supposed to taste like, but this is good. So you can do it too if you try. Just follow the recipe to a T. Just do everything the recipe tells you to do. But if you don't, then that's okay too.
Brought to you by Budweiser. Thanks for watching. Have fun, everybody. Be careful out there. Don't get murdered by police. They're going nuts out there. I can't find the outro. Shit. What the hell happened to the outro?
Fade to black from my side.
Where the fuck did the outro go? I'm so confused right now. Oh. Bye.